is Hell of a Temptation, a purebred bay mare shown by Heather DeVoot. This presentation of horses at Halter capitalizes on the high spirit and alertness needed by horses used by the nomadic Bedouin for raiding and war. But foremost, a judge looks for Arabian type and correct conformation. Arabian type consists of a short dish-faced profile with wide-set eyes, arched neck, short back, relatively level croup, and high tail set. And sometimes they talk about how lovely they are. Good conformation is true of any good horse, regardless of breed. Balance, clean legs, strong hooves, and athletic. And that most certainly is part of the judging of an Arabian horse, but again, foremost is type. And Banner says he was a good boy and stood outside for a long time and needs a potty break. The second horse in the arena is our lead line entry, the purebred gray gelding NR Bay Campaigner, ridden by 4-year-old, is she 4? Jaden Posvik. Okay. Owner Polly Bonfight is holding the lead. And he breathes a sigh of relief. Safety is the primary consideration in the lead line class. The entries are shown at a walk, both directions of the ring. They line up on command and are expected to stand quietly. Arabians have a long association with humans, since young foals and their dams were frequently the responsibility of children and often shared tent space with their nomadic families. Arabian horses seem very responsive to children and appear to exert themselves to take care of their little riders. Once again, thank you to our beautiful halter horse, Hell of a Temptation, owned and shown by Heather DeVoot. And thank you to our dependable lead line mount and our bay campaigner, ridden by Jaden Posvik and led by Polly Bonfight. Thank you. Our theme of Back in the Saddle. Over half the horse owners in the United States list pleasure riding as their main horse interest. Again, Arabians excel as family horses, eager to step out and see the world with their riders. The Arabian Horse Association encourages members to enjoy the miles horse and riders share with a recreational riding program or a frequent rider program that recognizes participants with rewards for hours accumulated. Once in the program, riders log hours riding their horses and milestones, which start at 25 hours. They receive lapel pins for each achievement, plus other tangible rewards, which include caps, t-shirts, bridle bags, and fleece vests. At 500 hours, the horse and rider are recognized with their picture at hours recorded on the AHA website. And this is just for riding your horse for pleasure. To date, the highest recognized achievement is over 9,600 hours in the saddle. The Wisconsin Desert Horse Association also recognizes recreational riders who log hours in the saddle. Or they use their horses in parades, demonstrations, clinics, and workshops. The WDHA award is called the Challenge Award, and it is a division of the club's High Point program. Arabian horse owners love to share their passion, and the Arabian Horse Association and WDHA are conducting a TAIL program in connection with this year's Horsorama. TAIL means Total Arabian Interaction and Learning, and if you will stop at the WDHA stalling area in Barn B, you'll get to collect some wonderful magazines, coloring sheets, goodie bags, and information about our wonderful family horses that love the challenge of a trail ride as much as the applause they may have heard at a horse show. Today, Casey Dudzeski and Siesta E have demonstrated the fun and flair to be had on a trail ride. Also in the ring today is our Western Pleasure horse, the half-Arabian mare Stepping into Eternity, also known as Juliet. Juliet is ridden by owner Shelley Lehman. The good Western Pleasure horse has a comfortable, free-flowing stride of reasonable length, covers the ground with little effort. The horse should be balanced in all aspects: conformation, gait, and disposition. The walk is a 4-beat gait, true, flat-footed, and ground covering. The jog trot is a 2-beat gait, free, square, slow, and easy. And the lope, believe it or not, is a true 3-beat gait, free, square, slow, and easy. Junior riders and riders in amateur classes are not expected to show the hand gallop. However, the gait is required in open, limit, and classes restricted to gender, such as Arabian Western Pleasure geldings. And while extreme speed is penalized, a real hand gallop is not an extended lope, and it should be reaching and ground covering. With a Western Pleasure Arabian, you can count on a smooth and stylish ride, combining comfortable and easy gaits. Again, thanks to our Western Pleasure rider, Shelley Lehman, riding the half Arabian mare Stepping into Eternity. Thank you, Shelley and Juliet. And thanks to our recreational rider, Siesta and Casey. Okay, from the rounded and inexperienced horse, so we give her a friend to keep her company here. English Pleasure contestants are shown at a walk, a normal trot, a canter in amateur classes. The open English Pleasure classes add a strong trot and a hand gallop, and the gaits are very specific. The walk should be brisk, flat-footed, with good reach. The trot is to be mannerly, cadenced, balanced, and free-moving. The canter is to be smooth, unhurried, with moderate collection. At all gaits, the horse's frame should not be strung out. English Pleasure horses are judged on manners, performance, attitude, quality, and conformation. And our thanks again to Amber Hall and Passionberry Bay E for demonstrating the English Pleasure horse saddle seat horse. She's a lovely little mare with a little more experience. She'll do great. Thank you. The Pleasure, where they will be judged on the ability to provide strong forward movement, which would have been needed on a hunt course. Attire and tact are the same today as they were hundreds of years ago. Even the grooming of the horse with his braided mane and tail are done as they were for the hunt, to keep them from being tangled in the brush. Our impeccably groomed and brided hunt mount today is the purebred Arabian gelding D.A. Serbask, also known as Bentley, and Bentley is ridden by Katie Meyer. Our second horse in the ring is S.W. Abednego with rider Gail Rentmeester, and he exhibits what we would expect of a dressage horse. Dressage horses are judged individually against tests of perfection. Riders must become as athletic as their horses, and the communication between horse and rider becomes a test for success. The tests become increasingly difficult as horse and rider develop their skills, and only the most athletic, talented, and disciplined horse and rider partners reach the upper levels. Dressage can be an end in itself, an increasingly more sophisticated communication between horse and rider. Okay, we thank you. Would you line up in the center, please? Let's welcome back all of our performance horses. The Arabian horse developed in a desert climate and was prized by the nomadic Bedouin people, often being brought inside the family tents for shelter and protection, close to children and everyday family life. This close relationship with humans has created a horse breed that is good-natured, quick to learn, and willing to please. Because of the genetic strength of the desert-bred Arabian horse, Arabian bloodlines have played a part in the development of nearly every modern light horse breed. Their beauty and grace set them apart in the show ring, and their athletic ability and stamina enable them to continually best all other breeds in distant competitions. Arabians are versatile and compete in many fields. Once again, showing the versatility as well as the panache and athletic ability of the Arabian horse is our trail pleasure horse, Siesta E. The Western pleasure horse, Stepping into Eternity, ridden by Shelley Lehman. The Hunter pleasure gelding, D.A. Serbasque, ridden by Katie Meyer. And the dressage half-Arabian gelding, S.W. Abednego, ridden by Gail Rudmeister. And the division representative we all think of when we think Arabian horse. The mounted native costume half-Arabian mare, G.H. Bianca Bay, ridden by Vicki Dalton. If you want a best friend as well as a fellow athlete, you want an Arabian horse. Please feel free to stop by our stalls in Part B, meet our exhibitors, and the proud Arabian horses who own them. Thank you.
Woo, 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 woo.
And the diva does it again. You can applaud now.